Alright, so just in the process of replacing the fuel pump. I've got the two hoses off, unclipped the power, and 3 Phillips screwdrivers to get rid of the lid. So I've actually just quickly vacuumed the surrounding, just don't want to work in dirt. So, and now I'm going to knock out the case with a hammer. Alright, that's how the inside looks like when you remove it. So I'm going to disconnect some of these plugs. So starting with this one here, that's the I think it flows over to the other side of the pump, and I'll disconnect the power, black and clear, and then go from there. G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matt, and today we're looking at working on the Audi A4 B5 Avant wagon. Been quite a journey now. So as you last saw, well, my last recording, I've upgraded the turbo. So now we've gone big turbo, it's GTX 67 GTX 2867R, and it's got the now upgraded 550cc injectors and the matching 3-inch MAF. So that all now runs fine. It's running around 17 psi, pounds of boost, lots of airflow, enough for 260 to 280 at the engine, but it's running lean up the top, so it's perfectly fine up until it reaches about 5k RPM, and then the fueling just nosedives. Now the injectors should be able to keep up, but it's not. It doesn't have enough flow. So what are we doing today? I started last night. I removed the trunk. Removing the trunk is not as straightforward as I thought. You have to remove 2 Phillip head screws on each side, 2, remove the trunk, and then you're able to remove 3 screws that covers the fuel pump, and then you knock using a sort of chisel, knock it out, untwist it. You got these grooves, so you can just literally hold it against there and knock it gently, and you'll see it start to spin. Reaching inside is interesting because you can't really see what you're doing, but you can shine a torch and you can see the pump inside a cradle. Now the cradle, you have to reach in and sort of one arm try and twist it counterclockwise, anti-clockwise, and then it'll sort of move around, so you might even have to stick a screwdriver in to hold it down. This is what you're trying to remove, and yeah, it looks like it's done it. So now I'm dealing with the fuel pump. This is the old original fuel pump. This is original Bosch. I'm upgrading it to a Quantum. This should be enough for 340 flow. So yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can adapt it and see how we go. Righto, so I've adapted the fuel pump to what looks like the cradle. So now I'm going to attempt to pop it into the basket. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, this is the second time I've taken the fuel pump out. The polarity negative positive was wrong, so I ended up unclipping the terminals inside the tank and just rearranging it. I didn't want to cut any wires. I'd rather just undo the clips, pull out the pins and repin it back in again. So this was the spare one that it came with, and yeah, just gonna try and reach in and pop it back in the basket, and now test it again. So yeah, I guess second time's the charm. Hey guys, just like that, it is done. The car fired up. I'll do a video of it firing up again, But the polarity got me good. I suppose I could have changed it from here, but I didn't want to muck around with that. I changed it inside the tank. And so what I'll do now is I'll make sure that this is a bit more tighter. Just hammer it as much as I can, not to break it, and then yeah, put the cap back on. Yes! We have business!